So I just did this entire FaceTime video with Alicia, who has been my best friend since I was 5 and the VP of a clean sweep, and I didn't put my mic on, so that's useless. So here I am. I'm Melissa. I am the owner of a clean sweep. I have lived in South Carolina for 15 years. I'm 37, and I have an 11-year-old daughter named Brooklyn and a 7-year-old son named Jackson. I started a clean sweep in 2015 with the background of managing other people's companies. I had an amazing mentor at a company I worked for about 7 years. Taught me a tremendous amount about business and marketing and branding and things of that nature. And I was just at a point where I didn't want to work for anybody else. And so I gave myself some goals and said, if you can do this and this by this, then let's do it. And I met those goals, and here we are. And it has, in the beginning, it was just me. And then we have grown exponentially. We have an amazing team. We are a professional cleaning company. So we are OSHA certified. We're certified through the World Health Organization. We are a certified small business. We are a certified woman-owned small business through the government. We are 100% woman-owned because it's just me. And I love the company that it has grown into. Our customers are fantastic. The relationships we have built, the people we have been able to meet and help, and the people that have helped us, it's been incredible. So for us, COVID hit hard. And while we didn't get hit as hard as some other businesses, I took a personal hit because I wanted to make sure that my employees were paid. I wanted to make sure that they never went without a paycheck. And that was aside from my children, that was my biggest concern. So between March and May, and then March and I would say September, it was a struggle. But our community and our clients and our customers and my employees, I mean, we all stuck together, and we made it through better than I thought we would. Financially, we're all hurting, whether it's business related or personal. But the fact that Barstool Sports is doing this is fantastic. And I will tell you, my 87-year-old customer, Joan Labasco, told me about this. 87 years old. She told me about Barstool Sports. I knew about the company, obviously, but I didn't know about the funding. This is fantastic. So we are a commercial, residential based cleaning company. We are, we can pretty much do anything. We've had to change a lot of things. We've taken new certifications because of COVID. We use chemicals that are directly for killing COVID. It's been a learning curve. We typically used all natural products, and some of those products, unfortunately, don't kill COVID. So we've had to change a couple of things. But, we do vacation rentals. We do amusement parks, schools, you name it, we can do it. Now, obviously, things change, things shut down. Some of our accounts, their businesses closed. So it has affected us exponentially. For us, funding would mean a couple of things. We need new equipment. Trainings, certifications, chemicals. The chemicals that are used to kill COVID aren't the cheapest. Being able to put that payroll account back to where it needs to be would be incredibly helpful, not only for the business, but for the business to recoup some of the money that it's lost. We also are incredibly involved in our community. I run a nonprofit, which Alicia is the president of, that raises money for children who are living with mental health disorders as well as neurological disorders. My daughter, Brooklyn, was diagnosed with epilepsy, along with anxiety, OCD, and depression, which she's just the same perfect little 11-year-old. But she just lives life a little bit differently. And between our foundation and a clean sweep, we try to raise as much money as humanly possible to educate, provide for families that don't have enough money for medicine or transportation. So it's taken a hit dramatically because, how do you ask people for money when they're struggling? And as a business, it's hard for us to donate or raise funds when we don't have them. And so it's a struggle. And it's something that we carry with us. And it's something that means a lot to us, not only personally, but as a business. We try to be as involved as humanly possible with all the organizations in our area. The other big thing, what we would want to do, and unfortunately, because COVID affected us so heavily, we weren't able to do this. So Hurricane Florence hit our area back in 2018. I think it was for Florence. And it affected several areas immensely along the Grand Strand. So we had decided to come together as a company and create an application that people that were affected, once they had all their water damage and their water restoration work done, we would come in and we would clean their house free of charge so that they could get back to some sense of normalcy. And we did that, and we helped quite a few people get back there, and it was fantastic because that was an easy way for us to give back. COVID, we want to be able to do the same thing. We want to be able to provide services, or at least provide chemicals, or teach them to provide them education how to do it on their own. We just don't have the funds or the availability of people to do that. And that is something we've struggled with, because that is, at our core as a company, is to give back and help people when they need it most. So for us, the funding would help. It wouldn't just help us. We would want it to help our community. We would want to be able to buffer some of our losses. That way we can plan ahead on how we can get back to giving back as much as possible. So this is a clean sweep. I know it's backwards to you, but we are dedicated to giving people fair prices with quality service, but we also are tremendously blessed to be part of the community that we are, and we want to just get back and help other people get back to whatever normal will look like. Thank you.